ดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Hello everyone, my name is Chanan Pandratan and sitting beside me is Mr. Narupon Zantragun Siri. At this hour, we would like to welcome you to Meditation for Peace program.
Shana and I we are pilots from two different airlines, but for this show we will be on the same plane to welcome you on board Meditation for Peace, which is essential to our career as well as yours.
Many people know meditation, and if you are one of those who have ever meditated before, you will know that meditation is a practical skill. Just as you cannot produce beautiful music from a violin by reading a book, you will not benefit from meditation by merely reading about it.
Right? You need to allow yourself time to practice and perfect your ability and skill. That is why we want to encourage you to start your everyday life with the practice just like us.
Now we would like you to choose a suitable environment where you may sit in a physically and sensorily comfortable way and where you're least likely to be disturbed. Remember, your position should be conducive to relaxation but not sleep, and adjust it during meditation should you feel any discomfort. If you are ready, we can start our practice together now.
ต่อจากนี้ไปให้ตั้งใจให้แน่แน่วมุ่งตรงต่อหนทางพระนิพพานกันทุกๆคนนะลูกนะให้นั่งขัดสมาธิโดยขาขวาทับขาซ้ายมือขวาทับมือซ้ายให้นิ้วชี้ของมือข้างขวาจรดนิ้วหัวแม่มือข้างซ้ายวางไว้บนหน้าตักพอสบายๆหลับตาของเราเบาๆพอสบายๆคล้ายกับตอนที่เราใกล้จะหลับอย่าไปบีบเปลือกตาอย่ากดลูกในตานะจ๊ะหลับตาสักข้อลูกไม่ถึงกับปิดสนิทนะจ๊ะพอสบายแล้วก็ทำใจของเรานะให้เบิกบานให้แจ่มชื่นให้สะอาดบริสุทธิ์ผ่องใสไร้กังวลในทุกสิ่งไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องอะไรก็ตามให้ปลดให้ปล่อยให้วางให้ปลดให้ปล่อยให้วางให้คลายความผูกพันจากทุกสิ่งทำใจของเรานะให้ว่างว่างเปล่าจากความคิดทั้งหลายทั้งหมดนะจ๊ะปล่อยวางหมดทิ้งทุกอย่างวางทุกสิ่งเพราะว่าสรรพสัตว์และสรรพสิ่งทั้งหลายเมื่อเกิดขึ้นตั้งอยู่แล้วก็ไปสู่จุดสลายเสื่อมไปด้วยกันหมดทั้งสิ้นจะเป็นคนเป็นสัตว์เป็นสิ่งของตึกรามบ้านช่องแม้แต่โลกใบนี้ก็ต้องเสื่อมสลายไปเพราะฉะนั้นสังขารร่างกายของเราก็จะเป็นเช่นนั้นแหละให้นึกถึงความเป็นจริงของสรรพสัตว์และสรรพสิ่งอย่างนี้ใจจะได้ปล่อยวางได้แล้วก็มาระลึกนึกถึงว่าเป้าหมายของการมาเกิดเป็นมนุษย์นั่นนะวัตถุประสงค์หลักก็คือจะมาทำพระนิพพานให้แจ้งสลัดตนให้พ้นจากกองทุกข์อย่างน้อยก็มาแสวงบุญ มาสร้างบารมี เพื่อจะเอาบุญต่อบุญเอาบารมีต่อบารมีเนี่ยให้กลั่นกายวาจาใจเราให้สะอาดบริสุทธิ์จนกระทั่งหลุดพ้นจากกิเลสอาสวะทั้งหลายพ้นจากการเวียนว่ายแต่เกิดโดยเฉพาะหมู่คณะของเรามุ่งไปสู่ที่สุดแห่งธรรมนี่คือวัตถุประสงค์หลักของชีวิตนอกนั้นก็เป็นเรื่องรองลงมาต้องจับหลักของชีวิตให้ได้เมื่อเรามีบุญวาสนาได้เกิดอยู่ในร่มเงาของพระพุทธศาสนาอย่างนี้เนี่ยเราก็จะต้องศึกษาคำสอนพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าแล้วก็ปฏิบัติตามคำสอนนั้นเพื่อจะได้เดินตามรอยของพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าในที่สุดก็จะหลุดพ้นจากความทุกข์ทรมานของชีวิตเข้าถึงความสุขอันเป็นอมตะได้เช่นเดียวกับพระสัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าและพระอรหันต์ทั้งหลายนะจ๊ะเพราะวัตถุประสงค์ต้องการให้ใจมาหยุดมานิ่งอยู่ที่ศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่7เพราะหยุดเป็นตัวสำเร็จที่จะทำให้เราได้พบต้นทางสายกลางภายในซึ่งจะนำเราไปสู่พระรัตนตรัยได้เข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยได้เข้าถึงพุทธรัตนะธรรมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะหรือก็ถึงพระธรรมกายในตัวจะเป็นกายตรัสรู้ธรรมเป็นผู้รู้ผู้ตื่นผู้เบิกบานแล้วสมบูรณ์ไปด้วยจักขุญาณปัญญาวิชาและก็แสงสว่างเป็นอุปกรณ์ในการศึกษาเรื่องราวความเป็นจริงของชีวิตและก็เป็นทั้งสรณะที่พึ่งที่ระลึกที่แท้จริงของตัวเราและก็จะได้อาศัยพระธรรมกายนี่แหละนำไปสู่อายตนะนิพพานหลุดพ้นจากกิเลสอาสวะไปสู่อายตนะนิพพานเพราะนั้นต้นทางที่จะเข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยเมื่อใจหยุดนิ่งนั้นมันจะเป็นดวงใสๆคล้ายกับดวงแก้วที่เราสมมุติต่างแต่ว่ามันจะเป็นดวงที่สุขใสกว่าและนำมาถึงความสุขอย่างที่ไม่มีประมาณเป็นความสุขที่เราหาไม่ได้จากที่อื่นเหมือนได้รับการยืนยันจากผู้ที่ได้เข้าถึงนั่นแหละไม่ว่าจะเป็นชาติไหนศาสนาไหนภาษาใดเผ่าพันธุ์ใดเมื่อฝึกใจหยุดนิ่งซึ่งเป็นของสากลที่ทุกคนทำได้พอหยุดนิ่งเข้าถึงดวงใสแล้วเนี่ยก็มักจะพูดเหมือนกันยังกับถอดเทปกันมาหรือไปนัดแนะกันมาพูดทั้งที่อยู่กันคนละทวีปคนละประเทศแล้วก็ต่างความเชื่อด้วยว่าเป็นความสุขที่ยิ่งใหญ่ไม่มีประมาณไม่อาจจะหาจากที่ไหนได้ไม่เคยเจอพูดไม่ออกบอกไม่ถูกทีเดียวดวงธรรมดวงนี้จะมาพร้อมกับความสุขอย่างนี้จะเป็นพระเป็นเณรเป็นญาติโยมสาธุชนหรือทุกคนในโลกถ้าได้ตรงนี้แล้วก็มั่นใจได้เลยว่าจะเข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยในตัวถ้ารักษาดวงธรรมดวงนี้ไว้ก็ปิดอบายไปสวรรค์พ ราะว่าใจผ่องใสไม่เศร้าหมองเป็นดวงใสใจจะหยุดนิ่งต่อไปเองถึงตรงนั้นเราก็มีหน้าที่ดูไปเฉยๆดูปรากฏการณ์ที่เกิดขึ้นมาด้วยใจที่เป็นปกติเหมือนเราไปดูภาพยนตร์ที่เราไม่รู้ว่าตอนต่อไปจะเป็นอย่างไรหรือเรื่องราวต่อไปจะเป็นอย่างไรเราก็ดูอย่างเดียวแต่นี่เป็นโรงมหรสพภายในเป็นมหรสพสีขาวสีใสที่สูงส่งเรามองไปเดี๋ยวเราก็จะเห็นดวงนั้นขยายแล้วก็เดี๋ยวจะเข้าถึงดวงศีลดวงสมาธิดวงปัญญาดวงวิมุตติแล้วก็ดวงวิมุตติญาณทัศนะดวงธรรมต่างๆก็จะพุทธผ่านมาทำให้เราเข้าถึงกายในกายที่มีอยู่ดั้งเดิมไม่มีใครไปทำให้มาเราไม่ได้ทำให้เกิดขึ้นมาเป็นกายอยู่ดั้งเดิมใจมันก็จะใสบริสุทธิ์เพิ่มขึ้นยิ่งใสยิ่งบริสุทธิ์ยิ่งสะอาดก็ยิ่งมีความสุขที่กว้างขวางขึ้นไปเรื่อยๆเพราะฉะนั้นเราก็จะเป็นมนุษย์มหัศจรรย์เมื่อใจเราหยุดนิ่งสนิทติดตรงกลางกายเห็นดวงใสๆเห็นพระใสๆเห็นแสงสว่างภายในนะจ๊ะเวลาที่เหลือต่อจากนี้ไปอากาศกำลังเป็นใจกำลังสดชื่นเบิกบานให้ลูกทุกคนหยุดใจนิ่งนุ่มละมุนละไมกันต่อไปให้ลูกทุกคนสมหวังดังใจในการเข้าถึงพระรัตนตรัยในตัวทุกๆคนนะจ๊ะต่างคนต่างทำกันไปเงียบๆ
Welcome back. Now you can see that meditation is practicing being in a peaceful state of mind and body. And the more we practice, the more at peace we become within ourselves.
Yes, the golden key of meditation knows no barriers of language, race, religion, or backgrounds that it cannot overcome or unlock. In the next part of our show, you can listen to the wonderful experiences of the people who practice Dhammakaya meditation for the first time at the retreat center in Loi province.
And then you will see that the technique is simple but effective and not conflict with any religion or creed.
It is open to everyone to try for themselves. Listen to the people's testimonies.
Swadika. Welcome to Sunpa Himawan, the Middle Way Meditation Retreat Program in Loi Province. My name is Chantipa Livingston. I'll be with you during the interview sessions today. Today we have Mr. Vladislav Baran and Ms. Anka Haflova from Czech Republic to share with you their experiences during the meditation retreat. Swadika.
Dobrý den.
Okay. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your background?
Okay, my name is Vladislav Baran and my background is I work in the bank as a bank officer, and the last 10 years I spent on search for my personal development, and that's the reason why I'm here.
Okay, and you?
My name is Hanka, and I am graphic designer, and the next years I work like a lecturer. I teach people how to relax, how to meditate, how to be happy.
How did you find out about this meditation retreat program?
Yes, this is our fifth visit in Thailand, and 2 years ago we spent 1 week in Dhammakaya Temple in Pathum Thani, and there we got the information that the Dhammakaya Temple organized those meditation retreats, and it suddenly, all of a sudden, it really interested us to participate in this retreat, so we decided next year to come, and so we are here.
You are.
For me, it's similar. I have been 6 years ago in Dhammakaya Temple.
Oh, okay, you
With my
have been
friend.
you know the retreat before. But
Yes.
is this your first time to join this program?
For me, yes.
For you?
For me too.
For
Yes.
you too. Okay, and but have you practiced meditation before, right? But you practiced meditation before you came over here. But when 6 years ago for you,
For me, it's I think 20 years, maybe.
20 years have been practicing meditation.
Maybe in our republic, it was after revolution. Most people started to meditate, to interest for meditation.
Wow, how nice! And how about you? She's been practicing meditation
Yeah.
for 20 years.
I'm not that experienced as her because I started a little bit later. Yeah, but I can say I have experience with meditation about 10 years, but it doesn't mean that I've been meditating all those 10 years, which I have not.
What did you learn at this retreat here? What did they teach you here?
Okay, what we learn here is I think quite many topics. We learned about the meditation history, which means how the origination of meditations, how the meditation has been used, for which purpose the meditation served in the last many centuries. As well, we are learning about the Buddhist tradition and Buddhist teachings. Of course, we are meditating 4 times a day, in the early morning, in the morning, then in the afternoon, and in the evening as well. So it's both teaching and meditations.
But anything that you learn new here, then you have been practicing meditation before? So these new things you have learned?
I think for us is here very a lot of new topics to thinking about it and talk together.
So it helps you to understand it better.
Yeah, yes,
Yesterday we were talking, for example, about acceptation and forgiving.
Forgiving. Okay. And I have heard that you encourage other people from your country to attend the meditation retreat. How many people that you have in this group this time?
Yeah, this year we are 6 people here, which we think it's very nice, and we hope the next year we will be able to bring more people, because we really feel the importance of such kind of meditation training and exercising.
What is your inspiration for doing this?
Well, my inspiration lies in my inside world, because I've been many years trying to find some tools, some measure how to be more happy with my life, how to be more satisfied. I participate in many different trainings and ways, but it didn't help me. For me, it was just kind of collecting the knowledge, but I didn't feel the real movement forward in my life. And so I find out that I really have to work with myself inside, with my inner space, with my inner body to bring the happiness back to my life.
And you found this method that you learned, that's why you want to share that experience with others.
Really,
Is that right?
it really helps me to really concentrate on myself. Don't be attached by many thoughts and feeling outside and just being wandering all the day and not knowing what's really happening with me. and the meditation it really helps me to keep my mind back inside of me and to really know what's happening, and then I can really feel the happiness. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you like the retreat here?
Yes, this is very nice place and very good people, and very good place for living this experience with meditation.
And you think that this kind of retreat will help?
Sure, it's a kind of concentrated experience, I would say. That you are most of the time being focused on the meditation, so it means it doesn't let you walk around and in your mind. So it really helps you to bring the concentration inward and to stay within yourself.
Because look at you, it's like you're very happy with the meditation, that the time that you're spending here. Maybe you'll have any inner peace experience.
Yes, I meditated because of this inner experiences, and here in this place for me is important or interesting that when we meditate 3 times or 4 times per day, it's very good to have better and better attitude inside. I feel every day it is better. I am more calm and jakože to je rychlejší, to sklidnění. It's more faster to be calm.
Okay, just helped you like get your stillness faster by practicing many times of meditation. And how about you?
For me, it's my experience is kind. I can experience my inner emptiness, which is really something in daily life I can hardly ever meet because I'm too busy with all the things in my work, with my friends and with my parents. But here I can really reach to my inner emptiness, and there I can feel those feelings of brightness and the smile and the happiness.
And you said you can feel the emptiness inside you. You think that emptiness inside you is much better than wandering in your mind. Is that right?
For sure.
Okay. And what techniques do you use during meditation here, during your practicing here?
Yes, I work with my attention to give my attention inside to the center of the body. I give with attention at home too, but for me it is new to give it to the center. To the center. It's very nice, and for me it's good to say to myself, I'm here and now, and it's like my mantra. And
it just helps you to, you say to yourself, you're
I'm
here
and
now, and just help you to get a relaxation in you. Okay.
I like to listening silence inside me. It helps me a lot.
And how about you? What techniques do you use?
For me, I use the techniques of following my breath. Just follow my breath, coming in and going out, and it helps me as well. And I'm trying, but yes, I hope it will come sooner, trying as well the technique of visualization, to visualize the crystal ball or some shiny object inside in the center of my body, which can help me to stay there in the center of my body.
You said you follow your breathing in and out, right? And just try to get that to your mind to be calm first, and after that you will visualize some objects in the center of your body.
Stay there. Yes.
Okay. And that's very nice. See, your progress is very, very good. Okay. And how about you? Well, what do you think that meditation will help you in your daily life?
Jestli nám může pomoct v denním životě, meditace.
I'm sure.
You're sure, and if how would you apply what you learned here into your daily routine?
I have I work with people and with many people, and I have to be strong and calm and present.
Okay.
And I need it for myself.
Okay.
And I teach people like to be relaxed, like to be more happy. So I have to be first.
Because
Like
you're happy.
example.
Yeah, you have to be a good example to show them because you are happy. They can do that too, right? And how about you? You think that meditation can help you into your daily life?
Sure, as I said, before I work in the bank, and I can see the bank business is really a tough business. There is a lot of competitions, and it means that people are really trying to get their goals, trying to earn the money, but still there might be a way which helps me to do it all in more calm way. Yeah, just stay inside and know, yeah, this is something I can relax, and then I can easily work. I can easily speak and talk with my colleagues, and I think we can create a better atmosphere in our team to work together and be more relaxed and more happy and not so worried about if something don't go the way we would like to.
It should be efficiency in the teamwork.
Sure.
Okay.
Can really
And
increase it.
okay, what is the most impressive features that you have experienced during this retreat?
I think it is my inner experience.
In your experience that you're very impressed with you, because it's improving very well. Is that right?
It's very nice to meet brightness or light or calmness, and I like very much to share with my friends together.
Very nice. And how about you?
Yeah, well, I like the location very much because you can sit down on the trees, just hearing the water down there and looking at the hills full of trees. It's very nice location, and it helps me as well to stay calm. Yeah, because there is no noise and no distraction, and this is I found very nice and very helpful for me.
How has this retreat inspired you?
For me, it's new this information about concentrate to the center of the body.
You find a way that's inspired you because you find the easiest way to help you with yourself right now.
Yeah, for me, I think it's as well too, and I was very, I can say, surprised that the mind lies in the center of our body, and we can, if we want, we can bring it back and stay with this and stay in our center of our body together with our mind. This is a really wonderful experience for me, and it inspires me for my work and for my life.
But many people have mentioned that meditation is international practice, not restricted to one religion or one culture. But what do you think about that? But I know you said just now you've been practicing meditation for over 20 years, right? Somehow you kind of agree with that, but somehow you agree with that. But what do you think about other of your friends? What they think?
In our country, it is so that a lot of people seeking some good way to find the calmness
to find the happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you agree with that too, because because
true.
the way you heard that you bring a lot of friends to come.
And it's really true for everybody, because what matters is you and your life, and doesn't depend on whether you are Czech or Russian or American. It's still you as a human being.
Okay, because you mentioned that you were teaching your student, your pupil, with meditation too, right? And when you go back, will you think you would like to introduce this kind of meditation practice to your pupil or the people at your work?
Sure. And for example, we had a big project for teachers in our republic. Teach them how to manage this hard work, how to teach children to manage aggression or this emotion, and I am sure that this will be very good to offer them.
And you mean offer this meditation practice
Yes.
to the your pupil and the people that you work with,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We teach them how to work with breath and with attention, and it like
Teach them the method how to do the meditation.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and hopefully they'll find the inner peace like you.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I know you just say that you are this year you bring
We are 6 here.
6.
Yeah.
Next year you double it. What your
Okay,
target?
some kind of obligation do you want from me? Well,
že jsme měli ty mnichy taky u nás, že jsme je pozvali, že
yeah, well, maybe what we did is, as my friend told me, last October we had invited one monks from the Dhammakaya temple to our country, and we have a meditation weekend. So I hope we will be able to continue in this cooperation as well. And a lot of people were attracted. So I believe there is no why we wouldn't be here 12 or 20 next year.
Okay, maybe you said more. Wow,
Yes,
looking
even
forward to
more.
see that. And they're
Me
very
too.
nice. This is very nice way to share what your experience to your friends is very good. Thank you. Okay, but 6 people you say of your group, right? Are they happy with the retreat here?
Jsou šťastní.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, so they'll find a way to accomplish their inner peace like you. You'll be successful in their meditation, see progress.
Yes.
They're very happy.
Yes, we are sharing every day, and they all are saying that how wonderful it is, and what a lot of things opens up in them. Yeah, what they can see inside, thanks to the meditation. So it's a nice
Thank
way.
you. I have to say that thank you to the Lord Buddha who teach us the meditation, who give us the way to reach the inner peace, that we all can be happy. Right. And anything else you would like to share with the DMC audience all around the world?
I would like to share that experience with meditation is very helpful for my life, in my work, in my personal life, and it's really the part of my life which I want to rozvíjet, to grow, expand.
Yes. And for me, the meditation is a wonderful way how to live my life. Yeah, because I can have my mind always with me, and it's wonderful when I'm having it. So I really recommend to everybody to at least try to meditate and see how it will help to you.
You see, when your mind, we said you're happy that you have your mind inside you, with you. It means you'll be happier, right?
Yes.
When you have your mind to be with you inside, so you know what you're doing, what you're thinking.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Exactly. It means that I'm really conscious what's happening, what my feelings are, how happy I am, how satisfied, how I can work easily and with a satisfaction. It's a really wonderful tool.
What you say like that is mean whatever decision that you make, it won't be wrong. It won't be any mistaken. Right,
Not at
because
all.
your mind is there with you and you know exactly what you're doing.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, well, thank you very much to both of you for
welcome.
sharing your great experience with us. We hope to see you
Next year,
next time.
we
Next
too.
year.
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Luang Por Tamashayo used to say that when we meditate, a bright light will emerge. We will be able to see this inner light as clear as daylight, yet its glow is gentler and more sublime.
15 years ago, a young man from the UK started searching for answers to the unanswerable questions that disturb and trouble his peace of mind. He picked the right tool for this search, that is meditation. Among various meditation methods, he tried Dhammakaya method and find it the simplest yet most profound.
Now that person is a revered monk at Dhammakaya Temple. Today, he will kindly share with us the story of Prat Mongkol Thepmuni Luang Por Wat Pak Nam, focusing on his dedication to rediscover Dhammakaya knowledge. So please help us welcome Prat River Patako.
Hello everybody again. If you remember last time, I talked to you about the secret of success in meditation and in our lives. And we talked about these examples of people who had attained such success and how it was that it was dedication that led them to this success, in particular looking at the life of the Lord Buddha. But today I want to share with you the story of someone who is a bit more modern day. This is someone who is also one of the greatest meditators who's ever lived. That is Lombu Wat Pak Nam Pasijaran Sojantasaro Pramongkon Thepmuni, or Lombu as we call him most likely. This is a great Thai monk from the last century who managed to attain to the higher states of meditation. This was something which was a great challenge, because at the time this level of meditation had long since been forgotten. It required a great deal of dedication on his part to rediscover it, and I'd like to share with you just how he did that. Even since the first moment when Lombu decided to ordain as a Buddhist monk, he already had to apply himself dedicatedly to attain his goal, because at that time his father had already passed away and he was running a business of trading rice. Now it's the tradition in Thailand and in Asia generally that the son has to look after the family when they grow older, but without the father there, this all rested on him entirely. So if he was to ordain, it means that his family would have to be looked after. So he dedicated himself to the task of raising enough money through business to be able to support his family when he was a monk. Now ordinarily we might think that this is going to take a long time. It only took him 2 or 3 years to do so. It shows incredible hard work, incredible determination and dedication to attain his goal. After he ordained, we particularly see this incredible application of effort that we call dedication. He knew that to learn meditation, one had to study the scriptures and to see what they said about meditation. In particular, there was one discourse on meditation in the whole of the scriptures, one particular discourse that had the most information about meditation. But in these days, it was all in an ancient foreign language. And so if he wished to learn it, he had to learn that language that we call Bali. So he set about learning this language so he could translate the Mahasatipatthana Sutra, or the great discourse on mindfulness. He set about doing so and went to learn from the greatest teachers in the land, including at all the most famous temples in Thailand, such as Wat Arun, Temple of the Dawn, Wat Mahathat, and Wat Po, the Temple of the Sleeping Buddha. These are famous temples for anybody who has visited Bangkok. He studied all these places, learning Bali to the very highest levels. spending 11 years in this study where you have to memorize masses and masses of long texts. Some texts are extremely long. You have to memorize all the vocabulary and so on. Throughout this process, he was unstinting in learning not just this language of Bali, but also keeping up his meditation practice. Usually, to do both of these things at the same time is quite hard. Usually we might do focus on one and then focus on the other one afterwards. But he always kept them both going at the same time, to the extent that not a day, not a single day passed by since he ordained that he didn't meditate. Meditated every single day. This is actually quite remarkable because, you might think, well, monks have to meditate. Well, yes, but monks also have to teach. Monks also have to study. Monks can also get tired and get sick. Even when he was the abbot with all the responsibilities, even when he grew old and fell ill, as is normal, he still would meditate every single day. This is incredible dedication to not have a single day pass by without meditation. And so, when we look at his approach to learning, his approach to the study of meditation, both in theory and in practice, we can see this tremendous dedication. Not only did he study with all the famous monks in Bangkok, but he also went out into the forests and across the country to try and find out the best meditators in the country, many of whom were very difficult to find. You had to wander through the forest for days and hope that you find one. And that's what he did on this Dhutanga practice. Just the bare minimum, wandering for days and days through the forests, studying with all sorts of ancient teachers there. Even after doing all of this, and having developed himself considerably as a meditator, the level he'd already had many attainments and achievements in his meditation, to the extent that one teacher, one venerable teacher, said to him, "You've already attained everything I have, I authorize you to teach." Not interested. Again, he also had the same higher aspiration, not just to have students and disciples and fame and so on, but to have the real thing, to really attain to this higher states of enlightenment and meditation. So he carried on, till he had exhausted the teachers of that time and was on his own. He could now translate the scripture, he'd read it, but still not enough to attain it. He read all the ancient scriptures in different languages, like the Cambodian language, Khmer language, studied all these things, decided that he would have to try and find his own way, to try and look at all these things and work it out and experiment for himself. Till it came quite famously to one rainy season. He'd been a monk for already 11 years, and he decided to set himself to this task of meditating. He'd done all the study that could be done now. Now it's time just for the practice. He also came to a day when he would dedicate himself and his life to the practice of meditation. One morning, he decided that he would meditate from pretty much when he woke up in the early hours of the morning until the lunchtime bell, a period of many hours. And he would not rest and not stop his meditation until he had attained something in his meditation. And indeed, he took his meditation to new depths on that morning, attaining to this incredible inner brightness and what we call the Dharma, attaining to the Dharma inside. This is a state which very few people have ever attained, and which, if they do attain, may well think that they've already attained full enlightenment and liberation. Such a profound state. He was also not going to stop just there. He knew there was more. He knew that there was something beyond this. And so he, that night, resolved to sit to the death in meditation. He would not rise even if his flesh were to dry up, his blood was to dry up, his bones were to turn to dust. He was not going to stop until he attained a little piece of the Dharma that the Lord Buddha had attained, if it was to be for the benefit of Buddhism and the people. So on that night, he sat dedicatedly all night in meditation. At the beginning, for some strange reason, it was incredibly painful. He'd been meditating for years. He'd gone well past the period of adjusting his body. But for some reason that night, his whole body was shaking in pain. He just sat through it, endured, and carried on meditating until he learnt to transcend it, to rise above it, and to go deeper and deeper and deeper in his meditation until he attained to what we call the Dhammakaya, this body of enlightenment inside, to attain to the knowledge, the enlightened knowledge that the Buddhas had, that the Arahants have had, all the enlightened ones of the past, where all knowledge is accessible. Now this is the higher states of meditation, which he only achieved because of that immense dedication and determination. So when we are wanting to practice meditation, we should also have a similar attitude. We should know that if we want to attain to high levels of success in anything in life, if we want to be the best, if we want to reach the very peaks of success in any activity, then we need to put in the hard practice. We have to be able to be prepared to sacrifice whatever to achieve that goal. Even after attaining the Dhammakaya, he then spent the rest of his life in service, in teaching, and in meditating. He became an abbot of a temple, which he built up from a very run-down, derelict temple into becoming the biggest temple in Thailand at the time, with 600 monks. Even though his responsibilities increased enormously to run such a big temple, he still meditated for 12 hours a day, 6 hours at a time, sitting down for 6 straight solid hours without moving, and then does that again later on that day. In between, teaching lay people here, teaching monks there, organizing the temple, finding funds for everybody to eat food, and then sits down and meditates again for another 6 hours. Unbelievable dedication to his practice. And this is something which we see in all of the great people, this dedication. And so when we are looking into our own practice and into our own business life, work life, we want to know if you want to not just get by, but to actually reach the highest goals and to have success, then it's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some practice. It's going to take some sacrifice. It's going to take dedication. But with that dedication, we can indeed attain to some incredible achievements, achievements that will be sung for thousands of years. After we've talked about the Lord Buddha and how he pursued his goal of enlightenment and liberation, and see the incredible dedication he applied in this, and we've looked at Lombo Wat Bak Nam, and how quite similarly he also had to apply this incredible dedication both to his own personal meditation and to the great service of other people. Next, I would like to share the stories of his chief disciple, Kunyai, in the next episode. So I hope you all stay tuned, and I will see you all again next time.
You have just listened to the story of Phra Mongkol Thepmuni Sot Janthasaro, told by Venerable River Patako on the Teacher Day, 23rd of September it is fitting to remember he who rediscovered Dhammakaya knowledge, the essence of Lord Buddha's wisdom, the path of enlightenment for the people of current age.
Yes, the path of enlightenment taught by the Lord Buddha disappeared 500 years after his parinirvana, and for a subsequent 2,000 years, enlightenment became an unattainable ideal. The word Dhammakaya, or the body of enlightenment, becoming no more than an obscure technical term recorded in the scriptures.
Only with the arising of the great abbot of Wat Pak Nam Phasi Charan, with his uncompromising courage and determination, laying down his life in meditation, could the path to enlightenment be returned to the world for the benefit of those in the present age.
Only through him, Dhammakaya could be understood as the missing link between the mundane meditation and higher spiritual attainment. Don't miss next week's episode of His Story. Now it is time for a special scoop of merit-making activity.
นับเป็นช่วงเวลาอันน่าอัศจรรย์ของลูกหลานหลวงปู่ที่ได้มาชุมนุมรวมกันอย่างพร้อมเพรียงณลานธรรมมหาธรรมกายเจดีย์ความสุขความปีติแผ่ซ่านท่วมท้นในดวงใจด้วยความเคารพรักเทิดทูนบูชาที่มีอย่างเปี่ยมล้นต่อครูผู้ค้นพบวิชาธรรมกายจากคำสอนที่ว่าหยุดเป็นตัวสำเร็จได้เป็นหัวใจสำคัญของการปฏิบัติธรรมเป็นที่พึ่งที่ระลึกอันประเสริฐสุดเมื่อเหล่าศิษยานุศิษย์ตลอดจนอนุชนรุ่นหลังจากทั่วโลกได้มีโอกาสเดินทางมากราบสักการะรูปเหมือนทองคำและศึกษาประวัติชีวิตอันงดงามของท่านจะก่อให้เกิดแรงบันดาลใจในการประพฤติปฏิบัติธรรมเป็นทางมาของสันติสุขภายในสู่สันติภาพที่แท้จริงที่ทุกคนแสวงหา
During this rain retreat, most of the meditation experience or the fruit of practice of the monks appear to be Luang Por Thammachayo's main topic and concern. However, soon enough, the rain retreat will end, and that means he will shift his attention to lay people to cultivating most merit in the Kathina robe offering to the monks who complete the retreat.
Kathina ceremony this year is dedicated to Kunyai Ajahn Maharatana Upasika Jan Konokyung, Pramangkon Muni's most brilliant student. After the passing of her master in 1959, Kunyai was the heir to the oral tradition of Dhammakaya and took upon herself the duty of transmitting the tradition and teaching down to the new generations, until she took the work to lead the group of pioneers that founded Wat Prathamakaya in 1970 and moving to live in Wat Prathamakaya in 1975.
The name Kunyai Ajahn is simply an affectionate title meaning respected lady master of advancing years given to her by her student.
And this year Kathina is held in memory of her 101st anniversary. We will talk about the purpose of Kunyai Kathinas next time, but for today we would like to thank you for watching our show and hope to see you again next week. Goodbye. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ